My wife and I just moved into a new home. Well, it's new for us and old for the previous owners. Now you have to make your house your own, which usually means doing some minor renovations and some painting. Now that can become a challenge, especially if the original owners did a lot of work themselves. Let me give you a few examples. We hired an electrician to add outlets and an exhaust fan in the washroom. It turns out the wiring was a hatchet job and required more work on the part of my contractor. Painters are starting to do their job. This has required removing some paneling, people still use that, with a few surprises behind it. And as well, the original paint job has many flaws. A conduit was used to hold wires for a TV on the wall. It turns out that a few screws were not enough, as they used what appeared to be the most sticky substance known to man to hold it on. So off came some of the wall. Now, I've always been a let a professional do the work kind of guy when it comes to many things like painting and installations. Some obviously like to go it alone, which is not a bad thing if they do it with an attitude of a professional or with the skill of a pro. So does this tie into trading, or am I just ranting? Maybe a little bit of both, but look, in my experience, many people who enter the world of trading are like the homeowner who knows just enough to do a subpar job. Without an eye for detail or the work ethic that makes up a pro, many flounder, lose money, and eventually pack it in. Electricians and many other trades have an apprenticeship program which is required for licensing. You work under the eye of the professional as you hone your skills and become proficient in your trade of choice. Some tradespeople make a strong income and even start their own companies working on their own terms. Sounds pretty much the same as those who enter the world of trading. They want to make a living being a self-employed trader. The issue is that many think they can do it on their own. Now, for some, sure, they can progress up the ranks, but for the majority of people, failure is the outcome. Now, to be fair, even under the eye of a professional trader, it still boils down to you and your issues with following a method, using proper risk controls and trade psychology. But most people, they don't give themselves a chance to succeed. Running into losing trades, they jump systems. Their account balance is dropping, double up on position sizing. They want to make more money, they overtrade. Now, I started in trading with a mentor who kept me on the straight and narrow. I had someone who, when I did a homeowner's subpar performance, kept me on the right path. And I was lucky to have that. And while I made rookie mistakes, they were short-lived, and it was easy to get back on track. Many people only have the trading forums to bounce ideas and issues off of. I don't think that's good enough. Now, I've never met a trader, not to be confused with someone who simply takes a trade, who has not had some sort of professional support. There are a handful of companies who do have your interest in mind when approaching trading education. NetPicks and their Premier Trader University make it their mission to aid those who desire a trading career. All coaches are active traders, and they fully understand the risks and issues associated with becoming successful as a trader. The longevity and testimonials of those who have become successful speaks to the quality of the support that you can receive on your journey through NetPicks. Far too many who could make it drop off due to issues that, perhaps with the right support, could have been overcome. Instead, much like the previous owners of our house, they thought they could go it alone. They thought their efforts would suffice to get the job done successfully. And while the work was good enough for a time, it wasn't when put under the microscope. That microscope for a trader is consistently profitable over the long haul. The fact is that many will never be in it for the long haul. The fact is that they never really gave themselves a chance to see what they are truly made of. Will you?